Hey there, Uber Tubers. What's cracking? Yeah, been a very long time. I've been working on some new designs, some new ideas, and that's what we're here to talk about today. As you can see, this is my new thigh rig. I spent a lot of time on the actual design and the functionality of it, and this is the first prototype. I can tell you that it functions just absolutely incredibly. You can run, jump, roll. The firearm's not going to come out unless you actually pull it out. And with that said, we're going to go over just a few options on the rig, and we'll go from there. Okay, so one of the first things that I want to talk about with this rig is that this is my own custom design of it, and the way that I thought of it is that this rig itself is going to have an outside protection and then an inside sleeve. Okay, and if you look at the inside lining of this, you can see that there's an inside sleeve here with the outside protection. This is going to allow the retention on the holster to be set specifically for that firearm itself and keep it nice and tight and secure inside of the rig. That's going to cut down on less wobble when you run because there's no room for the firearm to actually move. So it's going to stay, as still as it possibly can. Another option for this rig is instead of, carrying it really low on your thigh, I would recommend to wear it higher on the thigh. This way you get a nice stable platform, and it also helps to secure the weapon when you're running and things like that. Now, as you can see, there's a retention set screw in here, and what I've done is on the face of the rig itself, you can see a little hole here. Well, that is going to be where you go ahead and put your screwdriver in, and you can adjust the retention accordingly, whether you want it looser and or tighter. You can see the design itself, very streamlined, very cool looking. Now remember, this is the prototype, so the craftsmanship on it isn't perfect. There's a lot of things here. There's some lines that need to be straightened and different things like that. But again, this is just a working, functional prototype. Very cool looking. Very stable. The back of the rig, just like any other kind of thigh rig, you have the nice little rubber gription portions here on the back of the straps, which also helps to keep the rig as stable as it can be on your leg. I'm also thinking about putting some rubber gripping material on the actual rig itself just to add to that. Now here, I added this. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. For right now, it doesn't lock. I am going to make it to where it does lock, but for right now it's just an added piece of security to retain the weapon. It doesn't touch the firearm itself. I guess it would be a second stage lock in case your first stage failed. This would help keep the firearm inside of the rig. I can tell you here, what you do is you basically put your thumb when you're gonna pull the firearm, and you just push forward here. That pulls out. As you can see, I can take the rig here. Let me do this first. I'm gonna pull the firearm out. You're gonna see that it's not loaded, right? I'm gonna put a full magazine in, just so that we get the weight represented correctly here. And as you can see, you can turn this rig upside down, you can drop it, you can bang it. It's not going to come out. Okay? It is definitely not going to come out. You have to really aggressively pull it. Now, when it's on your thigh, it pulls out clean. And when it reholsters nice and clean. You can hear it click in. I mean, it clicks in hard. It is not going anywhere. So, with that said, again, just a prototype. I can tell you I've had a lot of interest in it, and it really functions well. I mean, it's really good. Another option, what I'm going to do, and I'm waiting for my pending patent paperwork and stuff to come back, is I have another piece in here which I'm not going to show on this particular rig, but it's where the sleeve on the inside can come out and go back in, so you can fit it for different type of firearms. So let's say you're running a Springfield today and you want to run a Glock 34, 35, 1911. You would just have to purchase an internal sleeve which is fitted specifically for that firearm, which would slide right down inside of this. One last thing, on the final ones, when the outside shell is done, it's going to be done in 1.25 inch Kydex, and the inside will probably be done in 0.08. Alright, so again, this is AC, just giving you guys a quick overview of my new thigh rig. If you guys are interested, definitely give me a shout. And you know what, let me just show you one other thing really quick. This is a new kind of CX2 rig that I'm going to be doing specifically for like the shields and different things like that. As you can see, it's a little different than the other CX2s, is to where it kind of curves over the trigger guard itself and comes right up nice and smooth. So it is a little bit different than, let's say, excuse me, something than the normal CX2S. You see how that kind of just goes flush down, where this one kind of goes up and has a little wave pattern to it. And this is done in that really cool Holstex. It's got that nice leather look. So this is for the shield. Sweet rig. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. Appreciate it, Uber Tubers. Sorry I've been gone so long. Try and throw up some new vids soon. This is AC. Peace.